Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to StarLadder. Welcome back to the StarSeries and I-League Asian Qualifiers. We are moving into Group C tonight. We're going to be kicking things off with Boot Dreamscape versus BTRG, a.k.a. Big Time Regal Gaming. I'm going to call them BTRG because that's a long-ass name to say, but they're going to kick things off on the right foot here on T-side of Inferno. Very quickly breaking into it. And actually a knife coming in from Litu. What on earth is going on? Boot Dreamscape are fending off BTRG relatively easily here. Honestly, barely even get a chance to introduce things and what's going on before we even get into the pistol round. Right now it's a 4 versus 3. As Boot currently take control of the round, the pistol round obviously. Peeks in from the 2, is going to see one more out towards the long side position. Oryx down. The 2. Impression. You're going to take 2 frags. There we go. Just realised that the 2 isn't even names. It's actually a sponsor. My bad. Oh, what a good start. What a fantastic start we're at. This is what happens when you throw me straight into the pistol round. I don't really know what's going on. But either way, welcome to StarLadder. Welcome to the Asian Qualifiers. My name is Switchblade J. I'll be taking you through the English broadcast for the first few best of ones of the night. Of course, Boot Dreamscape versus BTRG. BTRG, a team that we haven't seen a major amount of these last few months, really. Boot certainly the more experienced, the favourites going into this best of one series. On a map that they are oh so very familiar with, on a map that they've played and won many times in the past. So there is plenty of reason to assume that the boys from Singapore will be able to take it. But hey ho, best of one. Anything can happen. Let's not count BTRG out of this one. It'll be 60 seconds here on the force buy round from the T's. The CZ and Deagles unable to do a major amount of damage, let alone get any kills. So they'll just be here wasting bullets, hoping to do something to the Boot squad. Catch a stray bullet, a Deagle shot on towards the head of somebody here. Benkai waits here for the Boot squad. Sprays on towards the first. Impression coming up with a second. The Deagle will be able to take a frag back. It's going to be a 2v3. The bomb gets planted. AJ, yep. So BTR start going to try and tap up some of these players as they cross. Good damage being done by DSN. And quickly he'll turn around for that second. So second on the board for Boot Dreamscape. Eventually getting that retake together. Some damage done by the force buy, however. And again, if they can do a bit more in that eco round, we might be looking at a pretty decent standing here from BTRG going into the rifle. But again, not going to hold my breath on it. Should be standard 3-0. Langard going to be able to take first play down on Tommy. Up towards the banana position, opening things up. Traded back, fortunately, so Boot Dreamscape will be able to take control. I just realised there's no game sound either. Oops. Oh my god. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a late one. It's 3 AM, 4 AM for me. I don't even know what time it is. Fortunately, nothing major. The sound has missed. Just a 3-0 start from the pistol and conversions for the Boot squad. Because the AK is coming in for BTRG, so... Land taking early face out towards Banana will lose a little bit of HP for his trouble. Flashing from Impression will look for the frag on towards him. There's one more here. He's expecting towards Wood. Apparently not. Oyx gets one before traded right back. So 4-on-3 scenario. Tommy with the AWP trying to catch anyone off. I'm just going to verify that there actually is audio. So I've become really paranoid now that I've seen it. I do apologize once again. It's entirely my mistake. 4v3 now for Boot. There is no mistake from them. BTRG held up in mid, kind of suppressed at this point. They're creeping around, don't really know what's going on. And Boot just going to kind of hold their standard line. Keep waiting. It's now forking. Moves up. Take position out here to smoke down. DSM will be able to spray down, take the first alongside Benkai. All up to start. The last man remaining. Sprays up. Actually does take a frag for his trouble. Now 10 seconds left. The bomb should get planted. The pigs come back out towards Banana. And Tommy will not even use a rifle, just use a USP to shut it down. The rifle, the pistol, the conversions, all found by Boot Dreamscape. Very easily found by Boot Dreamscape as well. Nades in from DSN to do some more damage to AJ. Oyx. Also taking a little bit of it right here. Of course, the half buy in. Shots from the AWP will kick things off. Tommy, DSN quickly trading. DSN will go down. Tommy still to line up several perhaps. Taking Lan out. Bomb drop to his favor. Sees the next man. A flashbang. Will still take the shot regardless. Doesn't even need vision. The 5-0 start for Boot. Max loss bonus for BTRG will be able to put them onto a very good position. Going into the rifle rounds, we're going to be looking for a bit more in later down the line. For now, though, they need to just get around away from Boo. They need to get around on the board. That is the main thing right now. Lan pushed up, spots Impressions, but takes a dink for his trouble. 73 HP done to Impression. No problems whatsoever. There's 1 minute will remain on the clock here. BTRG haven't conceded a man advantage, but they have conceded a large health advantage. Now Benkai going to try to get this frag out here. Takes down Oyx. Still lands in play with just 11 HP. BTRG once again going to go for the B execution here, it seems. Leaving Benkai alone. Impression will join Tommy with the AWP. Lan going to be the first to face Benkai. Incendiary down, keeps them still. 25 seconds left. BTRG only have one CT to defend against Tommy. Ready to rotate if necessary. The flashbangs come through. Benkai just keeps the spray up. Only gets the one frag. And blind spray from Impression will do some damage to start, but it's still going to be a 4 versus 3 retake for Boot Dreamscape, so that's a second round in a row? No, just the second round in general, where BTRG got that bump on. Of course, it was denied at the very last second in that last round. AJ Yip playing up close towards the coffins for 2 frags here. Takes the first on Impression, knows the Bulbasaur is also here, taps up sprays, will get the headshot eventually. Meanwhile, DSN trades back, but Forking is also here towards main. Traded back to the AWP, 1v1, knows it's the last man is over here on coffins. CZ out, trying to prompt out the peek, will tap the bomb, will now stick it. 2 seconds, AJ Yip's got a peek, and he will be able to find the frag. Okay. AWP recovered and everything, BTRG with their first now on the T-side board. Of course, plenty of money by the CT side. They should be able to invest it very quickly into the AWPs. The M4s are standard, rebuying back. Have they got a lot of money for the next round? Actually, no, so BTRG still in for a little bit here. Take this round, take the next, 5-3 the scoreboard, and it won't look quite as bad as 5-0 did a second ago. Of course, the reset potential on BTRG only coming out with 1 player alive means they have to take 2 UMPs into this round. So, running out of money. What's the problem with the max loss bonus? Investing in the last couple of rounds. Forking moving up alongside AJ Yip. Apartments control go. 1 UMP and 1 AK. Everybody else still kind of prodding around the mid position. Great nading from DSN. A lot of damage to start as well. $30 seconds here for BTRG. Smoke's going to come in for the execution. 1 out to cross, 1 out to main. AJ Yip going to move around towards long and catch DSN on the quick rotations. But meanwhile, Tommy going to frag back here on the bomb site. Bulbasaur waiting, burst fire comes through, flashed up with a couple of blind players, but only gets the 1 frag. So eventually BTRG do overwhelm the bomb site. It'll be Benkai and Impression up for the retake here. 2v3, AWP shots coming in from LAN as well. Up into the corner, make sure that Benkai is not going to move out of here. It's going to have to be a hell of a challenge. Molotov will force back position. They do spot 1 towards Graveyard. AJ Yip down. Nade into the pit area. Takes Oyx down for a bit of damage. He's not going to reveal his head, and they've got to act quick here. Diffuse kits, but they've got to get the frags, get on towards the site, into the corner. They spray on through, but Oyx and Langod get the frags. So it'll be 2 on the board for BTRG. That'll be a reset against Boot here. Deagles, PT-50, no Kevlar, of course, on this eco round. They're going to line up for Oyx as a result very quickly. Turning on for the first. Be 2-on-5 overall as a lot frag comes in from start. Obviously, the 2 players that remain to the apartments. DSN spotted out by AJ. Bulbasaur, the last man that remains, peeked in, sprayed down. Eventually AJ gets that together. So there we go. 3 on the board for the T squad. M4s in for Boot Dreamscape now. 3 rounds lost bonus means that they will have plenty of rifles to work with, but BTRG investing very little will also have a pretty stable money line, so it's going to take a couple of rounds of Boot Dreamscape to break the cycle here on CT side. So 3 players moving up through to Banana. Going to hold this position as Tommy actually gets out to the half wall. And I'm watching for Oyx here, but the smokes will just go down, keep the T side from gaining that Banana presence. Pretty important default position for most CT sides, and certainly for Boot Dreamscape it is. Tommy going to play off contact with the AWP in his side. Man's also got a man of war of his own. He takes the frag against Tommy. 5 on 4 now. T-side moving forward. Sprays come back from AJ. DSN going falling. Meanwhile, push comes in towards the B-bomb site. In Oyx is so clinically placed. The flashbang will keep him blind, but the smoke will go up. No more CTs here to respond. The bomb will get planted. And Boot will concede a 4th here. The last 2 players are trying to save their M4s. Of course, the AWP already falling out of favour. Back up towards Banana, and AJ just going to try and take Bulbasaur out. He will be successful in doing so. 6 HP and everything. An impression. Last man remaining. Towards Pit. Might be able to take AJ down. Should be a simple enough frag on that low amount of HP, and yep. Gets the kill. 4King now moving up and expecting to be here. Jumps himself up, reveals his head and his body. The spray is good enough for the 4th now for BTRG now. Doing a good job again. Don't really know what to expect out of this team. We haven't seen a lot from them as of late. They have got a few maps on record, but the fact that most of them are losses, with the only 2 victories being against 5 and Raw during the DreamHack Masters Stockholm qualifiers, doesn't give us a major amount to go off of, considering that I think Boot Dreamscape are a little bit ahead of those 2 teams. And you can see why. Benkai with a deagle shot to take down Lan as he kicks things off for the T's. So the man advantage turning to a 4v4 overall. 4King is waiting now for Bulbasaur. Will catch him. P254. DSN trades back, and AJ is going to be left to get that exit. So all on the deagle of Benkai. He's got himself 1 headshot. Going to get into Arch. Will he be able to follow up with a second? That is the real question. Looks in. Doesn't expect the man to cubby. 5-5 BTRG will be able to equalise eventually, working off that eco. It's going to be all back to evens now. But of course, max loss bonus for Boot Dreamscape. Again, that's going to enable them to buy into the rifles, the M4s, the AWP for DSN, and great nades coming in for the T side. Oh, look at the damage. Return nade back for impression will not do nearly as much. As Lan gets in, nade follow-up does even more to impression, so 49 HP remaining on him. BTRG, through utility alone, are going to be able to gain a significant advantage above Dreamscape before they've even faced them, before they've even taken Angels. Now they will still try to start pushing here. The flashbangs coming through. Impression going to get up close, take that same 2 free frags from the AWP coming in for DSN. Yeah, standardized peeking from Boot Dreamscape. They know what BTRG try and play for. But a 2-on-5 scenario. 4King AJ. Oh, more blind shots coming through from DSN. Just can't stop this man sometimes. 4King now spotted as he takes out Tommy. And quickly, Boot Dreamscape will wrap back in towards the mid-position. Flashbangs come over. 4King moving forward. Spray out and 11 HP. Nothing that 4King can do. Impression will take the final frag. It will be 6-5 as Boot Dreamscape require a little bit of round loss bonus to get themselves restarted back here on the CT side. It's stalled for a little bit. Certain BTRG want to go try and see if they can put them back to reset again. Only 1 round away from the max loss bonus, so reinvestments, of course. Boot Dreamscape not sitting on the best money line. BTRG might be able to justify a second force buy out of this. Might just better go for a another eco or a half buy, but we'll see what they decide when the round plays out. Again, a bomb plant would also be very nice here for the T's. DSN holding the cross, ready with the AWP, spots 2 crossing, going to call that out to his teammates. They're also going to know he's here, and he takes down Oyx AJ too close, too quick, and gets the trade back to a 4v4. Now moving on to Bobasaur, we'll spot him close at the corner, just sprays and just keeps it together to take that next frag, and the man towards Pit will also fall. So Benkai and Impression, last 2 players remaining for Boot Dreamscape. I don't think they're going to go for the retake, judging that they're on 2 opposite ends of the map. And that's going to be the reset as well against the CT squad. With Benkai going falling and everything, this is just going to get worse and worse. They take this AWP out. AJ so close to doing it back behind the fountain. Impression still getting peeked upon. Going to get back to new box. Just about gets out of dodge. Now just pistols to support this AWP. BTRG looking to take control now of the T side. Okay, Benkai sees Zen, takes the first man. AK to get picked up, doesn't realize there's the second one around the corner. Surely they should be able to figure this out. BTRG always put at least 2 T players up banana. In this case, Lan is going to be ready for it. Boot just going to back off, put 4 players on A site again, leave it up to Benkai to defend with the AK he's just recovered. Certainly this could be possible if they line up. Headshots are plenty. Of course, the head armor negated by that lone man. AJ going to catch off Bobasaur on the bomb site itself, so looks like the T's are going to rotate back in just as DSN's joined his teammate over on the B-bomb site. Make their way around towards short. Tommy could catch off Lan here, and that's another AK recovered with the bomb. Okay, this just got interesting because the AWP's in position. And now it's a 2 versus 4. With Boot Dreamscape back in a fantastic area. Tommy will take AJ, leaving start as the last. Back at quad, Benkai will spot him, spray him, and take him down. It's a 7th for Boot Dreamscape as they return back on the eco. With only an AWP save from the last round, and a miracle backing them up. Of course, these 5 AK-47s. Back in from BTRG. I'm going to have the money to reinvest in the next round, and for certain that will put them serious bad vibes going into the last few rounds and a half, so vice versa could also be said for the CT side though, so pretty important round for both teams to win. 1 minute and 5 on the clock, as it looks like 4King's going to set up a smoke in towards balcony. He's going to push the bomb up towards the mid position. Flashbang is now coming in from 4King as he starts to enter. Looks for Tommy out here towards Pit. 2 awkward sprays, but does connect it together in the air. Meanwhile, Bobasaur close, only good for 1 frag. As meanwhile, Benkai frags out the flanker, the lurker for BTRG over on B. And the CT's defensive force crumbling on A. Looks like the lone Rangers remaining are just going to save. Obviously, they realize the money situation that I brought up earlier. They will not have a whole amount to invest in. Of course, no rounds of loss bonus, just $1,400 added on. So rifles are going to have to get dropped. They're going to have to think about buy strategy for a little bit. This will be 7 on the board for BTRG. Only 8-7.5 as well. I'm surprised, to be honest. Again, I kind of went into this match thinking BTRG are not going to be able to do a whole lot, but they have certainly done an amount. The 5 AKs coming back in for them. The M4s are going to get dropped together, so Boot, Dreamscape, we're going to be able to scrape together a full buy with full sets of utility. That's the crucial point of saving those 3 rifles. Back into the defaults. 3 players up towards Banana this time. Boot, Dreamscape have kind of given things up. It's been quite a bit of a weird one, to be honest. A great nade in from DSN is going to tag them both up. So well played, but not as much damage as earlier nades from BTRG. It's interesting because Boot, more times than not, ended up challenging. Hold on a second. Lan pushing forward. Just we can take one of these players down. And the same sort of setup. Boot, Dreamscape have counteracted this before. Meanwhile, actually, they're going to be able to counteract it again. Shot back through the broken wall. They take 2 frags. Tommy with a 3rd as well. Playing in towards short. Finally traded back by the AK-47. It's a 3v2. AWP cross locked, and DSN turns it to 1. Start remaining. To plant the bomb. To clutch things out for BTRG, jumping down, making his presence felt, sprays onto the AWPer, and knows that he's here, so he'll get a bomb plant. But Boot, Dreamscape, all over the shot. Smoke down to give him some a little bit of room to breathe, but certainly damage done. Takes down DSN eventually, but up high, in a corner, backed into a corner quite literally. They've just got to take the shots on shots. They should be able to figure out where he is. Impression just spraying, manically completely blind, desperately trying to get the frag, and will get it together, so 8-7 will end off the half of Boot. It is quite curious that they didn't opt to... Oh, no. I can't do the drawings while the scoreboard's up. Oh, for God's sake. See us go while you're annoying. It's all right. I'll give my little analysis segment in 15 seconds when the scoreboard goes away. It's quite an interesting sort of affair how Boot, Dreamscape really started to lose control. Wow, I can't even bring up the mouse. Really? I can't draw on the map anymore? Panorama, what are you doing to me? Oh, that's really stupid. I was going to draw a little thing about Banana and how BTRG kind of left control because they were able to counteract Boot, Dreamscape's... Boot, Dreamscape were able to counteract BTRG so effectively. Pistol round coming in. Land's going to get 2 frags. Tommy and Bobasaur going to try and turn things around back towards mid, but they're going to turn it to a 2v2. Forking still on for headshots. He takes one back, and it all is up to AJ. Backstab incoming. Benkai just going to get back towards second mid. Just in time. 34 HP on the USP. He's going to double back. AJ is going to be thrown entirely for a loop. He suspects it to be A. And Benkai realizes what he's just done. Chaos ensuing towards the mid position. I will get back to my point. I will finish my point. $60 seconds remaining. AJ is going to realize it is the B-bomb site. No defuse kit to work with either. Pick up an extra decoy grenade. I don't know how much worth that's going to be, but a smoke on. And time's ticking. Benkai has wasted so much by pulling AJ over towards the A bomb site. He's kind of got to stick this now. No time left. Flashbangs in. Smoke on towards the bomb. AJ trying to prompt out a peek, trying to get the good kill, but now it should be all over for him. Benkai clinical on the headshot. It's 9-7. Boot Dreams going to take the pistol. But yeah, no, in that CT half, Boot did such a good job of handling BTRG's aggressive force up the banana position. It's when they fell back away from the sandbags. Decided not to take the challenges, not to take the flash peeks up. That's when they really started losing control of the rounds a lot of the time, because BTRG like playing around that banana area. And as do Boot, apparently. 2 players going back up. Impression up close and personal against BTRG. 2 MAC-10 kills, 1 more Glock. B-bomb site open, CTs with not a lot left in the tank. Just up for more SMG kills to come through. Money building, money banks for Boot Dream. And there we go. MAC-10 still staying in play for Boot Dreamscape. 4 Kings going to be able to get 1 frag before getting traded back here on the banana push. Molotov should force them out of position. Just the MAC-10 to spray on through. Lands still at the corner and doesn't even get anything done. So 3-0 at the turn of the half for Boot Dreamscape. Now the buy-ups will come to fruition here for the CT side. BTRG. Now with the M4s, the AWP, lacking in head armor, that's fine. Lacking in utility, that's not quite as fine, to be honest. Three AK-47s to the T side, just gonna get naded out, apparently. A follow-up nade. Oh, 4 King! Doesn't actually land where he wanted it to. Boot, I don't know how they survived against that. Maybe he got stuck in a corner or something. I have to check that on the replay. But that could have been seriously damaging to so many players. They could be on like 20 points of health each. But not to be here. Some utility down towards long. They've already pulled the rotations of most CT players. They've still got LAN on B bomb site with the AWP. Trying to see if we can get challenged by impression with this MAC-10. Certainly would throw it away for a little bit of information more than anything else. Brunt of it's going to come in towards the long position. AJ taken out by Bobasaur. Orb of LAN not catching anything. They push on through. 4 King got a good angle, sprays his way on through, but the smoke's going to cover him off. There's going to be 1 player up in the corner, and Impression doesn't account for this. Benkai and Tommy trying to trade, and they're going to turn it back to a 2 versus 2. With 10 seconds left, the bomb's got to get on towards the site. And OX is still here, holding back, holding passive, back behind the pillar, gets the headshot flick. 3 kills for the man. And 8 on the board for BTRG. One minute and 15. Push will come through from Boot. AJ spraying manically, only able to get that 1 frag, but Start still burning one in the fire and the flames. Stall for a little bit of the time, allow the CTs to get to position. Bomb plant. Coming in towards Coffins. Open at the half wall. Nade in, does damage to 4 King, not a major amount, 64 HP, still remains alive. Flashbangs in from Bobasaur, but Bonix doesn't catch any of it. Benkai will be able to return. It's him and Impression. Looking in, spotting 2 players. There's one of them towards the Coffins. Tries to get the kill, but no. The AWP shots of the M4 still get everything connected. will be a 9th on the board for BTRG. They would have thought that Boot, although they are playing with a coach and a stand-in, would still have been able to put a little bit more of a far-gone scoreline against the CT side. And certainly that might actually end up being the case here. Two rounds in deficit, BTRG. Only so many away. Turn this back around against the Boot Dreamscape squad. CT side going well so far, but of course they're up against the buy-ups. Round loss bonus against Boot Dreamscape. Of course they bought here, so they won't be able to invest in the next round. It's another crucial round for both teams. Boot trying to edge their way closer and closer to this map victory. BTRG going to try and counteract that with great nade usage. Vice versa from Boot. They don't force start out position, but they take him down a lot of HP. I hope they're ready for him. .40 seconds remaining on the clock. As Boot run back, move back into the mid position. They are waiting for this now. Finally, start spotted out by Tommy. And Tommy will make a start here for the T side, but the time has run so low. Forking with a great incendiary. Might cut off the bomb as he takes down Tommy. The SN doesn't want to move forward. He's got 15 seconds to make the bomb. Make a path for the bomb at the very least. He's going to get dropped towards pit. Actually, that might already be round over. 2v2, BTRG just going to stay alive. And yeah, the time is over. No chance. The bomb planter fell in pit. And the bomb fell down there as well. 11 to 10 now. Boo, I do hope someone calls a tactical. Because right now they might need it. They had such a stellar start on the CT side. And now they're getting ripped to pieces by BTRG. 3 kills coming back, only traded for 1 as AJ goes falling. We'll try and creep up against Start, try to see if we can take him down. Lan's also here, Start challenging, takes DSN. Lan now scoping in, ready for the cross at main, shuts the headshot down, takes the bomb planter out. And BTRG will now equalize against Boot Dreamscape. Boot playing a different style, default passive to Banana and a bit more aggressive into the apartments. 2 players going to be there, a third one towards mid just in case. Time is ticking here. Again, Boot are going to run this clock low. The bomb that isn't going to get picked up by anyone. And if BTRG are able to take the frags down, then no one's going to be there in time to pick it up, get it on site and plant it. Lan kicks things off. Benkai down and out. With 30 seconds still remaining here for Boot to make the move inside. They've left the bomb out towards second mid. Someone's got to rotate back up. They've got a backstab set up towards B, but no one's accounted for this. They may have already basically already thrown the round out the window. Tommy takes Oyx down, but they've got to deal with 2 CTs on the bomb site itself. One from first, one back behind Pillar. Start takes one before he traded back. The bomb will just make its way onto the site in time. That's a blunder from Boo that certainly could have cost them the round. 2v3 retake now. Favor to Boot. BTRG coming in from Banana and CT. 1 player per piece. Forking. Trying to find a good shot towards the coffins area, but that's not going to happen. Not today. Lamb with the AWP. Looking on through. Just looking for the exits. The time has ticked way too far, and they'll be running straight into that AWP as well. Forking's not going to catch any of these players. Land's going to fall way too far back to get any exits, so it will be a 12th vulnerable for Boot Dreamscape. Just holding on to that lead. Five AKs, 3 M4s, 1 UMP in the AWP as everyone buys in. Blue have certainly struggled. And AJ has certainly struggled. Let's put the Molotov into position at least. That won't deny Boot any sort of banana control, but then again, they won't really going for it again. They're going for this same sort of setup towards the apps position. Just going to play that default around here to try to get information, maybe a pick if anyone wants to go aggressive, but that's secondary stuff. Boot just prodding. AJ going to start to move forward alongside Star. Tommy, Bobasaur trying to make their way into the A-bomb site setup. The bomb on the back of Bobasaur as well. Forking is the man to defend with Land God. I'll take their time with this one again. Molotovs come through, incendiary. Oh. From Benkai, trying to force the issue out here towards balcony. Try and pull the fake, and actually I've put a rotation coming in from Langor back with the AWP. AJ up for 2 frag, does get 2 before getting traded back. They've still got 1 on the push spot, and Tommy will take him down. Bomb dropped, he's got to go pick it back up, realizes that Land's close here. The flash doesn't really land towards him, actually just goes right past him. There's still 10 seconds left. They drop the bomb planter now. This is going to be round over, and Tommy realizes it. Low HP. He's dead. It's over. Benkai to get the 2 frags. Looking for that third, and Land knows what to do. Fall back, wait. Get the kill after the fact. Benkai just can't seem to do it. 12 to 12. Reset against Boot Dreamscape, and BTRG may be able to pull this off. I was writing them off earlier on, but certainly I have misinterpreted the whole shot here. Teams will make their way into the A-bomb site. Lan here with the smokes and the AWP ready to lock them out of the cross. And here comes Boot, Land God. Trying to call things out. Smokes will go down to try and cut him off. He's completely blinded as the flash lands perfectly. Bobasaur takes him down. Teams managed to spread. Tommy will get taken out by Oyx, and he knows where he is. Forking ready for anyone who wants to come around from the short area. The AK will spray on through him, but Forking will take him down. Nade in. AWP of Bobasaur actually picked up. Impression's got nothing. He's got the bomb on his back. And again, Boot get themselves set up. Make the hit happen. 2-for-1 trade. 4v3. It's against them, sure. I don't know where they want to go. They want to go Speedway. Do they want to go up towards B-bomb site? Do they want to go back to A? Hesitance has been reeking all throughout this T side, I think. It's starting to show now. 25 seconds. They about to lose the lead away from BTRG. Flashbang in against AJ. Won't land. He turns away. Drops 2, the bomb, and the 3rd. Easy cleanup against the no armor players. Boot would have hoped for a bit more out of that round than they really got. BTRG going to make this one as close as it has been all game so far. Dooley's coming in from impression, of course. Boot up on the 2 rounds. The 3rd round lost bonus coming into effect in a moment. But 2 frags coming through from those upgraded pistols. That's worked out relatively well. Benkai prodding at the A-bomb site. If he can take down 4King, that'll be another great pickup, as well as that AJ on 8 HP. Easy frags to the Boot squad. They picked up an M4 as well. 4King tries to back up. AJ going to start to push in. He's going to get taken out. Why would you think that's a good idea? OX will still take 1 frag before he's traded. So again, the rifle's not doing everything they should against these pistols. The upgrades have worked. Boot Dreamscape. Not out of the woods just yet, but not out of the game either. I know where the last man is. Benko just locking the cross. Will take 4King down. It's going to be all even up again. 13-13 on the eco. Look at the scoreboard. It's impressive that DSN is up with 18 frags. Again, in case you're not aware, in case you're just joining us, Boot Dreamscape have 2 stand-ins. DSN, the coach, Bobasaur from... Actually, I don't know where he's from, but... It's not the full Boot roster, and they are going to suffer for it again. Eco upgraded pistols. The CZ gets 2 kills on the single magazine spray. That's a disaster for the T side. Anything you can do, I can do better, says BTRG, however. Oix has the capacitor for it. AJ peeking out towards Bernard. Does catch off DSN's position, but can't take him down. Good shots with that AWP, however. Doesn't get the kill. Well, aggress on DSN. They're going to take him down. AWP now picked up. Shots on shots from Oix, and 4King will take 1 more down. Impression trying his best to stay alive, but can't take the kill on Oix. 1 HP. USP from AJ, 2 kills for him. And they quickly turn it around here, the CT squad. As Boot will eco BTRG, BTRG will eco Boot. So ecos everywhere for either team. But the AK is the UMP coming into fruition again for Boot. They've got to buy down. Have no real choice about it. BTRG closer and closer. No loss bonus for either squad at the moment. This next round could win either team the whole match. As BTRG start things off with start. DSN down immediately. He peeks up alone. No supportive presence from the T side. Just straight up banana and just got taken out. Which I think is a bit of the difference between Boot's banana default and BTRG's banana default. Again, they had 2 players always playing off angles, ready to trade, just in case the CTs aggressed. And they aggressed quite a bit. They would have thought that with extra utility as well. Boot Dreamscape don't have that luxury. They've got smokes, flashbangs, a couple of Molotovs coming in, and an execution towards the A-bomb site that's going to start off poorly. Lamb with the AWP pick takes out Tommy. Impression with a trade back. They know the AWP's out here. Benkai takes two, but Impression doesn't even know that he's up there. He almost shot his own teammate to death. A bomb plant coming through. Boot. One more buy, one more round for the T side as we go back and forth and back and forth. BTRG going to be saving these two rifles. We are all evened up. Benko will go up in smoke, so that's a little bit extra damage done to Boot. But at this point, both teams are playing off the reset. The question is, do BTRG? Well, I was going to say, do they want to save and try and see if they can, you know, go for a weird sort of like pistol up buy, go for the full rifles in the next one, play for overtime, but nope. M4's coming through to back up the AK. The UMP is also out to play with as well, so they want this regulation win just as badly as Boot do. Of course, they're back on the AK-47s. Shots ring true from Boot. They're trying to take the apartment's control. T-side on 3 players up to the banana area. AJ shut down by Impression. Boot look for their second frag as well. AJ and Stark quickly taken out here. And the B site presence is already given up. BTRG are not even going to go for this. Benkai will catch one more as well. That's not good from Lan. Here's the footsteps from Forking, who takes a $600 kill, gets the AK. And Lan just going to save the M4. Both players are going to set up the crossfire alongside Oyx looking for another AK-47. That'll be great for them to pick up. It's map and match point for Boot Dreamscape again. This is best of 1. Best of 3s are in the elimination and decider matches, so those will be coming up later on tonight. BTRG with one more buy up. We go to all 30 rounds. Molotov, Land Gods. And Forking just staying alive. Did I take one player out? I think they did. That takes one extra weapon out of play. Force buy out. It's already DSN burning down. 1 second frag on towards him. He will fall to AJ. The burn from the On the Grave. 4-on-3 scenario to the favour of Boot Dreamscape, obviously. T is going to also aggress up Banana. Oyx and Lan. Trying to find a decent angle. Leave up to Forking. Has been capable of defending this site, but 1v4. Is it plausible, let alone possible? Smoke down to try to give him a little bit more cover. Now here comes the push from Boot. Forking. Molotov's out of position. Still going to look for the frag on Benkai. Tommy comes in, and Langod and Forking going to come in as well. Frag from the backstab. Bobasaur trying to look for this one frag at Pit, and he will be able to do so. It's all up to Land. Takes himself a second. He's dropped the bomb. Bobasaur's got a challenge. One headshot's all he needs. And the backstab does work. It's 15-15, all tied up. We're going to overtime. Although AJ has left the game for some reason. I think he assumed that the victory would not come to his side. Either that or he also thinks that ties are fine, but nope, not the case. We are all in for overtime, baby. I think this is the first overtime, at least the first overtime that I've been casting so far here in the Asian qualifiers. Uh-oh. Yeah, AJ is going to have to get match medicked, unfortunately. That's a problem. But it's fine, don't worry. Clever Impression asks, have fun? Yeah, we're having fun. There you go. MR3 10K, in case you are not aware. Up M4 coming into fruition for the CT side already. The flashbangs from Boot going to try and get themselves into the second mid area. A bit of a weird default, and they're actually going to play it against what BTRG are going in for. Mid aggression shut down. Although Bobasaur will be taken out to just 7 HP for his trouble, that's still going to be a man advantage for the T side. Could get followed up though. Great nade in. AJ to 50. Follow-up nade almost takes him down completely, but not quite here, not quite this time. $60 seconds remains to Boot. They've played out the default. They've got the man advantage. Can still playing carefully because it's not solid again. Bobasaur can get traded back by a single bullet. He'll take the bomb as a result. Just try and get that planted. It's come in. The T's are also going to push down Banana, where they're going to try to pull the presence away. AJ with the first shot on Impression, and very quickly the last player will try and rotate back in. King gets one before he goes down. 3v3 as the bomb will get planted. The CT set up the retake positions. They are waiting on AJ to get to position here with the orb. He's got 2 HP, so it wouldn't surprise me if he saves, just allowed the M4s to get thrown at the site, see if they can do anything with that. Got a bit of money to play with. DSN takes one back before he gets traded. Now AJ starting to move into position. He goes forward. Start moving up. Tommy just back out towards Graveyard. Starting to spray his way through the wall, and will not get anything done here. AJ has to save the orb at this point. Better to keep it. Of course, you also got to consider economy at 10K. $16 will be on the board for Boot Dreamscape. If this is regulation, they would have won, but it's not. It's overtime. BTRG will reinvest back in the standard. Orp for Lan, going out towards the banana area. Couldn't get the shot on through instead. Oryx actually gets taken out by Bobasaur. On the second mid, Peaky going falling. DSN now moving forward against AJ. Spots him, sprays him, takes him down. The Molotov will put a bit of distance between him and Lan. That's perfect for the Orp to take a trade right back. But that's 2 for 1 to the favor of the T side. Benkai moving up. Realizes that 2 CTs are coming in. He sprays the first, spots the second as well. The quick gun barrel and sprays to predict the quick peek on the headshot. Land the last man remaining, and Boot Dreamscape dismantle the CT hold. A much more confident performance from these guys. There it is, Land going down. The AWP gets taken out of play. 2 rounds in a row for Boot. Money's not going to be looking favorable here for BTRG. This might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Got M4s, UMPs, a couple of CZs, 3 CZs in fact, to try and force the issue away, but it's gonna be 1 round for Boot to get to 18 map point. Here in our best of 1, Boot now moving up towards the long position of A. Only 1 player on here. That's 4King with a CZ and a Dream. You'll be dreaming all right. Does take the first frag, at least smoke down towards the balcony. Going to try and get backup to come through. No one's rotating from BTRG. No backup is arriving. They expect it to be a fake, but how much did 4King really see? Surely you should have seen like at least 2-3 players be like, right guys, well, there's significant presence over here on A. Come give me a hand. Takes 1 player takes 1 player back, but Impression takes another frag. Oryx down, waiting in Boiler, looking for the second headshot, pulled attention away from Tommy and Co. And Impression will be the man to close it back out. 18-15, it is a half, a flawless half to the favour of Boot Dreamscape. Oh, DSN. That's cocky. Auto sniper. This will be fun. So watching in towards long, so if BTRG go around this corner, they're going to run straight into him, but the nades for Impression and Co. Kicking things off, taking out Land, going to push up Banana. This is the Boot Dreamscape aggressive force that we've seen work so far for them. BTRG this time will not be going in. They won't be going into the Banana area, so they won't be available for kills. The DSN just with that auto sniper. Ready to cut them off as they make their way in from mid. 1 minute and 10 still left as they make their way around. And the shots land perfectly. DSN with 2. Cutting off the brunt of what remains of BTRG. Start will take a frag back. 4King tapping, bursting, Tommy sprayed down, and Bobasaur will close it out. 19-15, a flawless half of overtime for Boot Dreamscape. And there it is. Very, very inconsistent from this team. Again, I was kind of expecting a similar sort of ilk to that. Again, a stand-in as... Well, 1 coach is a stand-in and a second stand-in from outside the team. I'm not expecting the most confident CS, but BTRG certainly not out of the remit of winning that best of 1. So they will be falling down to the lower portion. Facing off against the loser of Scars, Absolute, or E-Home. That's coming up next, however, so stay tuned. We've got more qualifier matches from the Star Ladder and I-League, StarSeries, Asian Qualifiers. So tune in after the break.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.